The New York Knicks are heading into Philadelphia with momentum, confidence, and a chance to completely change the direction of this playoff series. After surviving another intense battle at Madison Square Garden, the Knicks now hold a commanding 2-0 lead over the Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Conference semifinals. And suddenly, Friday night feels less like just another playoff game, and more like a defining moment for both franchises. Because if New York wins this game, the series could effectively be over. But if Philadelphia responds at home in front of one of the loudest crowds in basketball, everything changes. That's what makes this matchup feel so huge. Game 2 showed exactly why the Knicks have become one of the toughest teams in the NBA this season. Jalen Brunson once again looked like a superstar built for the postseason, dropping 26 points and controlling the pace when the pressure was highest. And honestly, this version of Brunson is becoming impossible to ignore. Every big possession, every clutch bucket, every moment where the Knicks need calm leadership, he delivers. That's why New York fans are starting to believe this team could make a legitimate run to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in decades. The Knicks finished the regular season with 53 wins, but what's impressed fans most is how complete this roster has become. It's not just one player carrying the load. It's balanced scoring, tough defense, hustle plays, and a team identity that feels built for playoff basketball. And now, heading into Philadelphia with a 2-0 lead, the pressure has completely shifted onto the 76ers. Because for Philly, this feels desperate. The 76ers know what history says about playoff series when a team falls behind 3-0. It almost never ends well. And with Joel Embiid battling a lingering knee injury, the situation becomes even more complicated. Embiid remains questionable heading into Game 3, and you can feel the uncertainty surrounding the entire organization. Can he play? If he does play, how healthy is he really? And can Philadelphia survive without him at full strength? Those questions are hanging over this series right now. Still, the Sixers aren't going down quietly. Tyrese Maxey has been phenomenal throughout the postseason, continuing his breakout rise into NBA superstardom. He dropped 26 points in Game 2 and has consistently carried the offensive pressure for Philadelphia. His speed, confidence, and fearlessness have given Sixers fans hope that this series isn't over yet. And then there's Paul George. The veteran forward has quietly become one of Philadelphia's most important floor spacers, knocking down big three-pointers and trying to keep the Knicks' defense honest. Over the last 10 games, George has averaged more than 3 made threes per game, providing much-needed offensive firepower. But here's the problem. The Knicks simply look more connected right now. They look tougher mentally, more disciplined defensively, and more comfortable in big moments. Fans online have already started calling this Knicks team different. And honestly, it's hard to disagree. There's a grit about this roster that New York fans haven't seen in years. Meanwhile, frustration is growing in Philadelphia. Some fans are questioning the team's health struggles. Others are wondering if the roster construction around Embiid can truly compete for a championship. And if the Sixers lose Game 3 at home, those conversations are only going to get louder. That's why Friday night feels massive. For New York, it's a chance to take total control of the series and move one step closer toward ending decades of playoff heartbreak. For Philadelphia, it may already feel like survival. One city is dreaming bigger than ever. The other is fighting to keep its season alive. And that's exactly why this game is must-watch basketball. Hamare Channel co-subscribe Karna Matt Bulna.